So basically, what we do is we work with specific schools here in the US. Schools such as, for example, University of Alabama in Huntsville. We just signed an agreement with them to bring students to them. We have a school called Grand Valley State University, also is our official partner in the program. We also work with schools. There's a school here in Tampa called University of South Florida. We are also working with Illinois State University, about 8 schools. Not all of them are official partners, but see, what we did was we started working with these schools because we know what they offer in terms of, funding, for international students. Okay, and then slowly we started getting official partnerships, because you see also when you start, no one really knows you, right? You reach out to these schools, and they don't know who Abstract America is, right? So you have to show them actually you have the talent, and then from then on you have something that you can be able to present to them, and that's really how they work with you. So anyways, you have schools that you work with, and also the way we do it is, so we get students funding in terms of graduate assistantship awards, which is basically like a scholarship where the school gives you or pays part of your tuition fees, and they give you a job to work in the department that gives you that award. Okay. And but they may pay just half. So the other half, you have to figure out where to get the money. So now what we do is, because we know that anybody who's coming through our program, they're coming through our program because they are looking for funding. Okay. So what we do is we also partnered with lenders out there that offer unsecured international student loans. Okay. Our official partner is called Empower Financing. Okay. So they give international student loans, and all you need to show that you are smart. You need to show that you are really good. You have to be academically good. Okay, they don't just give to just anybody out there. All right, you have to be really good. So even anybody who's coming through our program, they are usually really good students. Okay, so we get them funded in that aspect. So it's a combination of graduate assistantship awards and unsecured international student loans. Now, also what we do, because I told you the other problem that we are trying to solve for our people through that Kenya Airlift program is the issue of good jobs and immigration papers through employment. Okay, once you graduate, then what? We don't want you to come here, go to school, and then you can't be able to figure it out how to get a job. Okay, a good job for that matter. There's a lot of jobs out here, Shiko. Like, ukienda huko nje utapata kazi mingi, but we don't want those good, we don't want that just any job out there.
Yes.
You want really good jobs for our people. Okay. So how do we make sure that these guys who are so brilliant and who have come through the program, they get good jobs? So what we do, because as a company, really our core business, before even we started this Kenya Airlift program, our core business here in the US is IT training programs. We do IT job skills training programs and placement services. Okay, so tuna trainingi watu mambo za IT here in the US, na alafu tunawatafutianga kazi. For example, if you come through our program and you go through it and you are able to, you successfully complete it, and that's by passing the exams that we have and stuff like that, we can get you a very well-paying job in the tech industry. Let's say, for example, as a business analyst, as a data scientist. So that's really what we do as our core business as a company. Okay, so now those training programs that we normally offer to people who are here, for example, someone like you, if you want to get into the tech industry, we charge those programs a lot of money. Okay, but what we do is, as someone pursues, once now a student comes through our Kenya Airlift program and they are pursuing their masters, we train them on the side on those IT skills, and these are job skills.
Oh,
you understand?
Wow.
Yes. Okay, and training doesn't have to be physical, because now we leverage the power of the internet nowadays. You don't have, like, for example, the training that I got once before I got into the tech industry, I had to travel all the way to Chicago. I was in school in Pennsylvania. So you don't have to travel. So we basically train you online. We have really, really amazing programs that we train on. We have training programs on robotics, process automation. We have training programs on data science, and this is on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So these are very highly marketable job skills that actually employers out there are looking for people. I mean, you see, Shiko, what people don't really know is that if, for example, if you want to get immigration papers through employment, for example, H-1B visa or a green card, you can't just have any qualifications just like an American. No. And that's why I was struggling initially. Remember, I told you like it was very hard for me to get a job, so I had to be trained on those job skills, IT job skills. So if you really want papers through employment or want to get really good jobs, you have to have skills that most Americans don't have. Okay. Yeah. And that's why I told you like earlier that a lot of Indians, they get these H-1B visas and employment-based green cards because most Indians actually, they are usually in the tech industry. If you work, like for example, the way I was working as a consultant in the tech industry, people that I used to work with, 70-80% of those people were Indians. Yes. They are the ones who do these nice jobs that pays amazingly well. Yes. So in fact, actually, statistics show that Indians are the they are the ones who get paid most money, more than any race here in America. Yes. Indians, they make more money than even the white Americans. Okay. Yes. In fact, actually, just to give you an idea, now, the median household income of Indians here in the US is around $100,000. The median household income of the best performing African group of immigrants, which is Nigerians, it's around 60,000.
Seriously?
Yes. Wow. Can you see the gap?
The gap.
It's huge. Yes, it's huge. All right. So they are doing so well. They are doing so. In those well-paying jobs, if you go into the IT industry, consulting work, the kind of job that I used to do, most of those people who are there, it's usually Indians. Even Americans themselves, you won't find them doing those jobs. So that tells you what? It tells you that these guys have skills that most Americans don't have. And that's why they are able to get those H-1B visas that we talked about. I told you, most of those H-1B visas, they go to these guys. You won't find a lot of our people with H-1B visas. You walk around and ask anybody, Kenyans or Africans that you know, how many of them have H-1B visas? Very few of them.
Yeah.
Yes, in our communities. You go around our communities and ask them, how many of you got green card through employment? You'll get very few of them. And yet the US government is out there giving 140,000 employment-based green cards every year.
Imagine.
And I see a lot of our people struggling to get these green cards. If you did come here on a green card, most people here are struggling to get these papers. Yes. You have to do all kinds of things that you have to do. You don't want to talk about all those things that you have to do for you to get a green card, but people are out there struggling to get these green cards. Yeah. So, but if you come here and you're smart, there's a way out. You can be able to get a pro-employment-based green card, you know, as long as you have the skills that Americans don't have. Okay? And that's really what we focus on, because those skills that we train these students on, these are IT job skills. These are skills that most Americans don't have. And that's how now, if now you graduate from school, you have your master's, and also you have your IT job skills on the side that you've been trained on. Let's say, for example, you did a master's in business analytics, for example, okay, through our Kenya Airlift program. And then on the side, you have a training on artificial intelligence and machine learning. You are like the most marketable person out there in the market.
Yeah.
Really. I'm serious. Companies will be looking for you.
Yeah.
Yes. You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstack America. Upstack America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www
www.appstechamerica.com. Appstec America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential within you.
Companies will be out there fighting to get you and pay you well.
Well.
Yes, Shiko, pay you well. When I used to work, I worked in the industry. I worked in the industry for about 5 years only. And I used to make really good money. Really good. Like really good 6-figure salary.
Wow.
Yes. So our people can be able to earn this kind of money. You don't want our people to be always thinking that, making $100,000 per year, it's for Asians or it's not for us. You understand? You should be able to come here, go to a school here, finish your master's, get a good job, a job that pays you 6-figure salary. There's no reason why our people should not be making that money. If you hear Indians are making, their median household income is 100,000, why can't we even be close to them? Why can't you hear our best performing group is making 60? That's so little.
The best. And it is the best.
That's the best, Nigerians. Huh? That's so little.
Yeah, that's very sad.
So we need to challenge ourselves.
Yes.
We need to get those good jobs. If you go to the IT industry, those good jobs, IT consulting jobs, for example, systems analyst, business analyst, data scientist, those jobs also should be done by our people. It can't be just Indians who are doing those jobs. You have a lot of brilliant Kenyans or Africans here in the US. But they don't know anything about those. They don't know how to transition now and how to get these jobs because they don't have the information. Remember, I told you, Shiko, when I graduated from school, I was struggling even to find an internship, and it's all because no one was telling me anything.
No information.
No information. It was because of lack of information. Shiko, I got into this IT industry not because an African told me about it, not because a Kenyan told me about it. It's because an Indian in my class, in my MBA class, told me what I needed to do. That's how I was able to get into the tech industry. So I observed what is happening there. I could clearly see the people that you are working with. You go to those projects, they are all talking in Indian language. You'll never find any of our people. I'm telling you. Most of our people out there who are even working in corporate world, in corporate America, they are not like working really nice jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. They are just doing jobs that pays you very little. I mean, you could be working. See, also at the end of the day, it's not like when you're working in an office job, it's like you're making really good money. No. You could be working in corporate world, but you're still making very little.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I've seen with a lot of our people, even those who are working in corporate world. But there's really, really good jobs out there, especially in the tech space. Okay, that pays amazingly well. All you need to do is you just need to be smart. You see, also, especially when it comes to tech in the tech space, yeah, IT is not just for anybody out there on the streets. We have to be you have to be honest, right, Shiko? Right? Yes. I mean, it's what it is. If you really want to have a company sponsor you, you have to provide a lot of value for that company to spend money on you to sponsor you on H-1B visa or employment-based green card.
Yes.
You have to be that person who is solving complex problems for companies. Yes. And that's really why the US government gives these visas to highly skilled immigrants. Because these people are providing so much value to the US economy, they are solving very complex companies' issues that most Americans can't solve. That's why they have the privilege of getting these H-1B visas and employment-based green cards. Yeah, it's not just anybody who gets this. No, you have to be actually brilliant. You have to be really, really smart.
Yes.
Okay, if you're solving, if you're working as a data scientist, see kidogo, even just doing a data scientist master's program, it requires a lot of brains. But if you're able to do that kind of a scale, why should you not be able to get a very well-paying job? I mean, you should be out there working really, really well-paying jobs.
Yes.
You understand? And that's what you focus on. You focus on those brilliant Kenyans who want to come to the US. They don't have the money. We get them funded. Okay, they get into IT masters programs, and then we train them on the side as they pursue their masters, and we hook them up with employers out there who are looking for these people. And most of these jobs, IT jobs, I say they come with papers.
Yes.
Yes. So that's really how we are able to, that's how you are able to solve the three issues that I talked about this Kenya Airlift program. The issue of funding, the issue of good jobs in corporate America, and the issue of immigration papers.
Yes. Wow,
okay?
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I can sit here and listen to you because IT. I used to live in an apartment, a complex, and majority were Indians. And you could tell these people are not cheap. They could tell me, I work in an IT company, company.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? These people, they are blessed. They know how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Shiko, if for example, look, you live in Dallas.
Yes.
So Dallas, if you look around Dallas, the neighborhood that are usually upscale, look around and look who lives there. Apart from your typical white American, right?
Yeah.
Who else do you think lives there? Like for example, here in Tampa, the neighborhood that has the best schools and whatever, mostly apart from the white Americans, you mostly find it's Indians who live in those neighborhoods.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, and they are living there because they're in those careers that pay them very, very well. Yes. I'm telling you, if you go to the tech industry, I mean, if you go to any company out there, their IT department, the department where now in the skills that are needed are very complex skills. You won't find even most Americans there. Americans unapatanga huko wakifanya operational jobs. For example, entering invoices, let's say for example in an IT department or finance department, there will be the people who will be entering invoices and stuff like that, just operational kind of work. Those jobs, they don't pay you six figures.
Yeah.
Understand? They don't pay you six figures. I always tell people, if you really want to make real money, good money, where you're making six figures, look around. If you are working in corporate America, look around and see where Indians are. Go there. Start now asking them, what are they doing? Now try to get that kind of a skill. That's how you can make money.
Exactly.
You understand? Yeah. Don't just work in corporate world just for the sake of it. If you're really smart, you understand? If you're really smart, go there, check out, see those departments. You always find so many of them going to the same place. If it's like for example Verizon head office, you'll find a lot of them like in the morning going to the same department. You follow them and see what they are doing. Yes, that's where the money is. Try to do what they are doing. Try to get their skills. You will get there. I'm telling you. That's how you can make money in this America. You will make six figures.
You've been watching Success with Bobmwiti Show, brought to you by Tech America. Come back next time to hear more steps and missteps that I took on the path to becoming a successful immigrant in USA. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.